It's been 17 years as our favorite bunch of friends unlocked the iconic door. All the nostalgia and all of us felt close to the six of you more than ever before. We're obviously talking about the epic Friends reunion that has taken its fanatic fans down the memory lane right from its first frame. As one might have expected, the reunion doesn't just feature the six leads Jennifer Aniston, Lisa Kudrow, Courtney Cox, David Schwimmer, Matt LeBlanc, and Matthew Perry sitting around a table and reminiscing about the good old days. Thankfully, it's much more than that. The mania and the palpable hysteria is all worth it. The lead cast, who also serve as its executive producers, not only relive their most cherished memories from the beloved sitcom, but also make us feel like we're there with them on the sets to muse over all that happened on and off the show. Without further ado, here are 7 takeaways from perhaps the most celebrated show of all times. Ross and Rachel were real. While they have been serving relationship goals to fans all these years, David Schwimmer and Jennifer Aniston revealed that they were both crushing real hard on each other for real during the first season. And now we know the real reason behind their magical on-screen kiss. David said, "But we just channeled all our love and adoration for each other into Ross and Rachel." Joey reunites with his hand twin. In a fun segment of the apartment quiz, David Schwimmer asks Matt LeBlanc to identify his hand twin from the show. In the episode The One in Vegas Part 2, Joey realizes that a blackjack dealer played by Thomas Lennon has hands that look just like his and thinks that people would pay a lot of money to see 2 sets of identical hands. And in the reunion, in a hilarious moment, Matt is actually able to identify his hand twin. Lady Gaga performs Smelly Cat. Even though the reunion had an exhilarating lineup of guest appearances including the likes of David Beckham, BTS, Justin Bieber, Kit Harington, Reese Witherspoon and Malala Yousafzai, but our personal favorite was Lady Gaga. It has more to do with what she did there. Dressed as eccentrically as Phoebe, the Oscar-winning singer crooned to the very inimitable, soulful Smelly Cat. "I love Smelly Cat. It's one of my favorite songs. You mind if I take Smelly Cat for a spin?" Yes, that's what she said. Mr. Heckles back from the dead. Giving us wholesome chuckles with his one-liners played by Larry Hankins, we have Monica and Rachel's grumpy neighbor dressed in his signature dressing gown surprise us returning from the dead, ranting, "You all owe me a cat and a waffle." Well, talk about nostalgia. Get to visit the apartment with them. It wouldn't be wrong to say that Monica's apartment on the show was in a way the central character of the show. And when we see the cast slid back into their characters and get teary-eyed in the same apartment, it just hits the right nostalgic sweet spots. Judy and Jack Geller bless their children. Even as characters of Janice, Mr. Heckles, Gunther and Richard made appearances on the show, made appearances in the reunion, the most emotional one was that of Elliot Gould and Christina Pickles, who played Jack and Judy Geller, Monica and Ross's parents on the show. Christina revealed, "The cast came to work one day and said, 'The parents are here, the parents are here.' And it was so moving. We really did feel like their parents. I remember we used to worry about them quite a lot. We really did feel like their parents because they are so sweet." We go behind the scenes. While the die-hard fans have seen the hilarious bloopers innumerable number of times, the show features never-seen-before behind-the-scenes shenanigans, bloopers, stories that you really have never heard before. For one, that Ursula, who was Phoebe's twin sister, was in fact an extension of the same character that Lisa Kudrow played on the show Mad About You. We get to know how Matt got fractured while filming a scene on the show. We see them reading lines together as if they are actually prepping up for the next scene, or how the cast actually got casted. In the end, we'll just say, if you haven't seen the reunion, do it right away and get taken aback by jolts of heartwarming recollections.